What is the joy in giving? This is the story that I'm going to share with you. Before we proceed further, click on the link below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, stay connected. This is a story narrated by Dan Clark, an author and a motivational speaker. So, Dan Clark says that once he and his father, they decided to go to see the circus. And he was very excited. He was in his teenage. And as they were standing in the queue to buy the ticket, he noticed that in front of them, there was a family. There were about 8 children in that family. There were 8 children in that family, all say around the age of 12 and below. And they were very proud parents in front of them. And they were all very excited, well behaved. And they were excited. They were talking about animals and clowns and jokers and what all stunts that happen in the circus. And Dan was able to make out that the whole family has come for an outing, perhaps after quite a bit of time, but they're all very excited, happy about it. So when the turn of this family came to buy the tickets, the man asked the lady who was at the counter, how much is the money for 2 adults and 8 children's tickets? And the lady stated the price. Now, when this price was known to this man, the man and his wife, they had an exchange of eye contact and they were feeling a little drained. And the reason, the man did not have enough money in his pocket. He once again confirmed her from the ticket counter lady as to what's the price, and the same price was stated again. Now, what would they do? And that is when Dan noticed something to be done by his father. His father was able to understand what's going on there, and he decided to do something. And that is the kind of act from which Dan perhaps built his values over a period of time. So, as Dan's father was noticing this, he was sure that this family is short of money to buy the tickets. So what he did, he pulled out a $20 note and dropped it on the ground. And then he himself bent down, picked up the note, gave it to the man and said, perhaps this money is yours, belongs to you. It has fallen out of your pocket. That man was able to understand what's going on. He had tears in his eyes, but he still accepted that money, took that money, and with a lot of gratitude in his heart, because he wanted to avoid that embarrassing situation in front of his family. How would he tell his 8 children that he doesn't have enough money to buy tickets for them to see the circus? What will happen to their excitement? And he took that money and bought the tickets, and that part is over. Now, this $20 that Dan's father had given was the money with which they were supposed to buy their own tickets. And they were not able to buy the tickets. They came back to their car and drove back home. And even though Dan was not able to watch that circus along with his father that day, but there was a sense of joy inside him also. Both he and his father, they were feeling very contented because they were able to do something which perhaps became a lifetime memory for him. Now, this is where the story ends. Now, the question is, what are your lessons? Some of the lessons that I picked up from this story are you able to help people not only when they need it, but even without when that need is expressed? Are you able to sacrifice your own interests in the benefit of others at times? Do you have deeply ingrained values of giving? Because you must have heard this phrase, giving is the new receiving. I'm repeating this, giving is the new receiving, because giver benefits more than the receiver. Receiving is easy, giving requires a lot of grit. So draw your own lessons, share it with others, spread the word, and create that collective joy of giving.